Hello, budding gardeners. Have you ever stumbled upon a fruit that looks like it's straight out of a storybook? Meet soursop. This quirky, green, spiky fruit is not only fun to look at, but it's also bursting with surprises. If you've never heard of soursop before, you're in for a treat today. It's a fruit that's loved in tropical countries all around the world, and it's about to become your new favorite garden adventure. Soursop is a big green fruit covered in soft spikes, and when you slice it open, you'll discover a flavor that's truly magical. Imagine the tangy sweetness of pineapple, the juicy burst of strawberry, and the creamy smoothness of banana, all blended together in one bite. It's like a fruit salad in a single package, and every mouthful is a new adventure for your taste buds. Inside, the soursop is soft, creamy, and oh so delicious. You can scoop it out with a spoon for a quick snack, or blend it into a smoothie for a refreshing treat on a hot day. Some people even use it to make ice cream, juices, or sweet desserts that are perfect for sharing with family and friends. The possibilities are endless. But soursop isn't just about taste, it's a powerhouse of nutrition too, packed with vitamins like C and B, plus fiber and antioxidants. Soursop helps keep you feeling energetic and healthy. Eating soursop can give your immune system a boost and make you feel right as rain, ready to take on any gardening adventure. Now, imagine having your very own soursop tree growing in your backyard. You could pick fresh fruit right from the branch, share homemade soursop desserts with friends at a sunny picnic, or simply enjoy the shade of its big, beautiful leaves. Growing soursop at home is a fun way to bring a taste of the tropics to your everyday life. Today, I'm going to show you a clever, speedy way to grow your very own soursop tree from scratch. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, you'll find this method easy and exciting. So grab your gardening gloves, gather your seeds, and let's get started on this grand soursop adventure together. Growing soursop the usual way is slow. Plant a seed, wait years, and hope for fruit. The tree can be fussy, needing warmth and hating cold or frost. Seeds are tricky. Too wet, they rot. Too dry, nothing happens. Even if you get a sapling, it might be weak or refuse to flower. Standard methods mean lots of waiting and little fruit. But what if there was a faster, more reliable way? Let's ditch the slow lane and try something inventive. Here's the secret. Don't start from seed, start from a branch. We'll use a technique called air layering, but with a twist, a root-a-matic growth chamber. This mini greenhouse on a branch tricks it into growing roots while still attached to the tree. You're cloning a mature, fruit-ready branch, so your new tree can fruit in just a year or two. It's gardening with rocket boosters. Let's see how it's done. Ready to build your very own rootomatic and grow a soursop tree right at home? Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, this step-by-step guide will walk you through the process, making it easy and fun. Let's get started. First, choose a healthy soursop tree as your starting point. Look for a tree with vibrant green leaves and no signs of disease or damage. Next, pick a sturdy, pencil-thick branch that's at least a year old. This will give your new plant the best chance to thrive. Using a sharp, clean knife, carefully remove a 1-inch ring of bark, about a foot from the tip of your chosen branch. This step is called girdling, and it encourages the branch to grow roots at that spot. Be gentle to avoid damaging the wood underneath. Now, soak coconut coir or sphagnum moss in water until it's thoroughly moist but not dripping. Sprinkle a generous amount of rooting hormone onto the moss. This will help speed up root development and increase your chances of success. Gently pack the damp moss around the exposed ring of the branch, making sure it covers the entire area evenly. The moss will hold moisture and create the perfect environment for new roots to form. Next, slide a clear plastic bottle sleeve or wrap over the moss, creating a mini greenhouse effect. Secure it tightly at both ends with twist ties or string to keep the moisture in and protect the moss from drying out. This clever setup keeps the moss moist and lets you easily monitor root growth through the clear plastic. You'll be able to watch as tiny white roots begin to emerge and fill the chamber over time. Be patient. Over the next few months, roots will gradually fill the chamber. Check occasionally to make sure the moss stays damp and add water if needed. Once you see a healthy mass of roots, it's time for the big moment. Snip the branch just below the root chamber with clean pruners and carefully remove the plastic wrap or bottle to reveal your new rooted plant. Plant your rooted branch in a pot filled with rich, well-draining soil. Water it thoroughly to help it settle in and place it in a spot with bright indirect sunlight as it adjusts to its new home. Congratulations! You've just created a nearly adult soursop tree using the root-o-matic method. It's simple, quick, and incredibly effective. Perfect for anyone who wants to grow their own fruit trees with confidence. Your new soursop tree needs the right home. Use a pot with drainage holes and fill it with a mix of potting soil, perlite or sand, and compost. Water when the top inch of soil feels dry. Don't overdo it. Soursop loves sun, so give it at least 6 hours of direct light daily. Indoors, a south-facing window is perfect. Feed monthly with balanced fertilizer during the growing season. Prune occasionally to keep it tidy and encourage bushy growth. With good soil, sun and care, your tree will thrive. Want more fruit from your soursop tree? Whether you're a new gardener or have been growing soursop for years, there are a few simple techniques that can help you dramatically increase your harvest. Let's explore some easy, proven ways to get your tree to produce more delicious fruit. First, try gentle stress training. Slightly reduce watering for a short period. This mild stress can actually encourage your soursop tree to flower more, as the plant senses a need to reproduce. Just be careful not to let the soil dry out completely. You want to nudge the tree, not harm it. Soursop flowers often need a little help with pollination, especially if you don't have many natural pollinators around. In the morning, use a small, soft brush to gently collect pollen from a freshly opened flower. This is when the pollen is most viable and easy to gather. Later in the afternoon, take that same brush and carefully apply the pollen to the stigma of another flower. This hand pollination technique can significantly boost your fruit set, especially if you repeat it over several days during the flowering period. When you want your tree to focus on fruit, switch to a fertilizer that's higher in phosphorus and potassium. These nutrients are essential for flower and fruit development, helping your tree channel its energy into producing bigger, healthier soursops. Pruning is another powerful tool. Trim the tips of branches to encourage your tree to grow more side shoots. Each new shoot is a potential site for flowers and fruit, so regular, gentle pruning can really pay off. More shoots mean more places for flowers to form, and ultimately more fruit for you to enjoy. Don't forget to open up the canopy by spreading out the branches. This lets sunlight and fresh air reach all parts of the tree, reducing disease and helping fruit ripen evenly. All these tricks work together to signal your tree that it's time to focus on fruiting, not just growing leaves. With a little extra care and attention, you'll soon be harvesting a bumper crop of soursop, far more than you thought possible. Enjoy the sweet rewards of your clever gardening and share your harvest with friends and family. And there you have it, a shortcut from slow-growing seedling to fruiting superstar. Don't worry if your first try isn't perfect. Gardening is about learning and experimenting. Start with a healthy parent tree. Ask a neighbor if you need one. Share your success and spread the joy of soursop. If things go wrong, have a cuppa and try again. With a bit of ingenuity and a plastic bottle, you'll be harvesting soursop in no time. Happy inventing and even happier gardening.